Hello everyone. Welcome back to my page. All right, I'm excited to show another video of this beautiful, iconic French French car. And if you've never seen one of these, I don't know where you're living. You must be living under a rock. These cars are everywhere, known everywhere. This is a beautiful Citroen 2CV. Now this beauty, it's a 1957 model. So this is an early Citroen 2CV. And if you know what I'm saying by early, because these cars were made since from 1948 until 1990. Now that is crazy. The last models were made in Portugal until 1990. Now, anyone that looks at this car, obviously it changed a little bit here and there, like the grill changed, the hood was more clean, was not so slanted, like didn't have so many lines on it. The backlight changed, but the shape itself is almost the same. These cars were made, obviously, it's a French brand. We all know Citroen is a French brand. But these cars were made everywhere. But I mean, everywhere. I looked before and it was made in France, in Belgium, in Argentina, in Uruguay, in Chile. In Chile, they had a little cute one. They looked like a little sedan, which I also have it. I'll put it in a future video. In Spain, Slovenia. Now, when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. I mentioned over 7, 8 countries, and it's probably another 5 or 6 that I must have skipped. Q car, very reliable. When they made these cars, they were almost impossible to. They used to turn them, and they made them sure that these cars were able to be driven on fields and keep it up. It looked so fragile, but it was not fragile at all. It was really reliable. And that's why it lasted for 50 years. Um, Not 50, but 42. About 42 years. Yeah, about 42. 1948 to 1990, 42 years. Now, anyone that knows about cars, not many brands out there lasted that long. Maybe the Volkswagen Beetle and I don't know, maybe the Renault 4. And I don't think the Renault 4 lasted that long because it didn't come out in 1948. The Renault 4, the model that we are talking about, that the regular hatchback looking car, came out in the 50s. So that probably lasted about 35 years. But this one right here, it made it all the way to 1990. And who would say a car that looks like this in the front with two headlights sticking out, think it will come out all the way to the 90s? But it was loved, it was reliable, and people liked it. This is a very good, very typical Citroen wheels. Those wheels that it looks like a wave, like 3 waves or 3 circles. Very typical, very nice. And this is the very early, like I said, 1957. Even the tail lights are the early model. They came up with a little bit bigger tail lights later on in their life. And very cute, very cute. Hopefully, you had a chance to drive one of these. Unfortunately, and very sadly, I never drove one of these because here you see them in America. You see them more like in a car show, but these cars you don't see them in a regular life. You don't see them in the streets like that. But these cars were so good. I remember my childhood. I used to see them a lot in the streets in my country. Gorgeous car. It was a simple car. It was those type of cars that were so simple but so weird that brought your attention. Because they didn't look like other cars on the road. This car has its own looks. And until today's date, even young people know what car is this, because it's those type of cars that you won't forget. You may forget other brands, you may forget other models, but this model is one of those that it's tough to forget. It's tough to forget. It's such a good looking little French bubble that it was very reliable and very cute. Very cute car. Whoever owns one of these, you're a lucky person. I mean, in real life. Even these collectibles, hey, I'm a lucky person too. I own a 143 scale. How lucky can I get? Look at that interior. I love those details. Everything is so exquisite, so beautiful. That must have been a French license plate, I'm guessing, since it's an early model and French car. It has to be French. I have a few of these Citroen because they have a different types. Like I said, I have one that was made in Chile with a little trunk in the back. I have the cargo is that one that's a cargo one, and there's a few of them. I have the later model too with the one with the square lights. So I have a few of them. Beautiful car. Um, Hopefully by now you subscribe already. Click the bell. Watch my videos. I'm gonna let it go around again so you have a nice look at the car again. Alright everyone, stay safe, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care.